Okay, I'm back. It's part two. We're going to try this again. Now I'm on at the time that I said I would be on. So I am here. Um, I know that there were a couple of comments on the first live that I didn't get a chance to see all of them, but I'm here and we are going to be doing readings. Yay! So if you're here, let me know. Okay, so I'm back on now. Okay, so I'm sending messages to the comments to make sure that everyone. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So anyhow, so what is going to happen tonight is that I'm doing past life readings. I have two different decks. I have a whole lot of cards, and I do have these cards up on my Shopify store, but I'm using the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle, which is this giant deck of cards that's front and back. And it doesn't just have one or two bits of information. It has like 4 or 5, depending on what side you're looking on. And then I'm also using the Past Life Oracle deck. So, Oracle deck, using them in combination. So I'm going to be here for the next 10 minutes. I tried to start a little earlier because I did not want to be exhausted by the time I was done. So the length of time that I stay on really just depends on how many people ask for readings. But I'll give it about 10 minutes or so for people to join and ask questions and whatnot. And if not, then, hey, I'm here and I'll just come back tomorrow. Or I may actually just do it on this weekend. I probably can do it Sunday, not so much on Saturday because I have to go. Interesting story. Going to see, how is she related to me? So she is the daughter of, so my great grandmother, she had a sister. She's the youngest of her. And so, hey, Sharisa. So I am headed that way because, I'm really huge into genealogy. It's been a passion of mine, not something that I actually want to do professionally because with my own tree, I get headaches, but I am going to collect her DNA to answer some questions that I have in regards to my family line. And so more specifically related to her grandmother, which is my great grandmother. There are some questions that I need answered, and she's the youngest one, the one that is the only one alive. And so I'm going to see her. She's a couple hours away. Hi, Lisa. I'm seeing her a couple of hours away to go collect her DNA and see what happens. I'm really excited because her grandmother, which is my great grandmother, it has been a mystery to me and my mom because my mom she's the one who really got me started on all this. I remember coming home, probably, I know I was in my 20s, somewhere in my 20s. I remember coming home because I used to live in Georgia and seeing her on Ancestry. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? And then from there, I just became ridiculously addicted, on and on, because sometimes I have to take breaks, but because it just gets too daunting. But it's been an interesting ride finding a lot of people that I had no idea I was related to. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing Saturday. That's my whole story. So if we don't get any questions tonight, then I will just come back on here Sunday, probably at about 3 p.m. And then that way, usually a lot of you all are on YouTube around that time. I know, I get to peek in and see, what are you doing? But anyhow, most of y'all are on YouTube at Sunday at 3 p.m. So I will be back on at that time, depending on how it goes tonight. So I will be here for about the next 10 minutes, or actually 6 more minutes rather, just to see, if anybody has any questions. And if you don't, that's totally fine. So if you're just joining, what I was going to do is use these past life oracle cards. And then I have another deck called Uncover Your Past Lives. And these cards I have a ton of tarot cards available on my, my Shopify store, houseofbotanica.com. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on here. But if not, and that's okay. Hey, hybrid soldier. It's so funny saying names because they're not your names, but it's so funny saying the names. Anyhow, yes. So if you didn't catch me earlier when I got on extremely early, much earlier than I said I would get on, and then I went and tried to change it in the announcement, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm horrible. Oh, thank you, Teresa. What questions do you have? Let me know, dear. Let me know. Or, oh, that's a little sticker. Oh, that's cute. I guess that's my first time seeing a little sticker. High five. Because I have not cooked dinner. You know, and right about now, I'm just rambling and chatting. So let me know where y'all are from. Let me know, what's one unique characteristic about you in the chat. Let's just have a chat, because even if we don't get any readings now, but I'm gonna get you, Sharisa. Then I will just make this an update. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, past life stuff. Didn't have a question. Past life. Anyway, that's my. All right, so let's see what comes out for you. This deck is really interesting. If you, it has two different sides. And it has this like giant eye. It has two different sides on there. Yeah, sure, you can ask after. Sharisa. Hi, hybrid soldier. If you didn't miss me last night, I need glasses. But anyhow, and then I also have these cards. So we're gonna see what comes out now. The circle cards came with this like really long PDF document, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just go with what comes at the top. So Sharisa, I'm connecting with you. Oh, that's way too many cards. Okay, no, you're not going to do that. I need you to be very precise and give me. Okay, well that works too. All right, so they so I'm working with both decks to see. This is really interesting, and I have not used these cards before, but the principle behind using any cards are really the same thing. Just what comes out and using your intuition to see what happens. Okay, all righty. So let's see here. Okay. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay, so the cards that you got, and let me know if this resonates with you, because I'm going to I'm testing out these cards to see how they go. But a non-contagious illness was, let me see if you can see that, was your death. Okay. And Native American. However, what's really interesting is I don't really know what this card is supposed to be about, but I'm gonna tap in and see what it's supposed to be. And it says male, female. So honestly, what that says to me, hold on, let me see how I can put this. Okay, thank you. You know how there's masculine and feminine energy, and regardless of our birth sex, we can exhibit masculine or feminine energy, right? Yeah. And so with that, when it came out as male, female, to me, what that says is being male, but exhibiting more feminine energy. And so, oh, thank you. Okay, they just gave me something. Because it's not necessarily blending into this lifetime. It's because this lifetime, you decided to come back as a female. However, there are some more masculine traits that you still had in the past life that you've kind of brought over to this one. It's not as strong as the feminine one, but there are some things that you can remember. So interesting enough, let me see what other cards comes out. Can you give me any more information about where she lives? Okay, so I'm asking, oh, okay, that was, we can't do that. That's just too much. I have to do the ones that's on top. Usually when a whole bunch comes out, fourth time being here, yeah, man, by the time, you get to certain contagious illness, other, what does that mean? Okay. So when this came out, it says other. The card is in regards to being a peacemaker, but it says other. Let me tell you what I feel that means, right? um, so the options on here are pacifist, diplomat, and mediator. Okay. Those are some things that we typically resonate when we think of the word peacemaker. However, other suggests to me that oh wow, okay. I just read your comment, male in the first and other times a female. Ah, okay, understand. Um, other to me means that you took other methods to exhibit peace. And what I mean by that is, are you familiar with there was like this, can I call it a saying? I don't know. It's something that I find on social media just sporadically, just going down and reading. And the last time I saw it, it was like a big elephant that was standing on top of a crocodile so that the little elephant could get out of its mouth, right? Just trying to hold and pin the crocodile, alligator, whatever it was, down. And the caption read, not everything that we need to do. Hey, Angela. Not everything that we need to do in order to create peace has to be peaceful. And so what I'm going with that is that honestly, I'm going to tell you the impression that I get is a spy. I swear that I'm getting the impression of a spy, right? Being kind of sneaky and looking and seeing what's around, but then going and doing what you needed to do to create peace. And sometimes those peaceful moments cause for a bow, bow, you know. That's what I'm feeling, especially when it comes to other. So that's interesting. Okay. All right. So I am I hope that helps. That's very interesting, Teresa. Thank you for allowing me into your life. All right. Hey Phyllis. All right, hybrid soldier. If you're still here, if you are still here, give me a I was gonna say thumbs up. Oh wow, you were a spy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because I can see you definitely like hiding around corners. Like that's the feeling I got. Hybrid soldier, if you're still here, let me know in the comments. So that way I can see what comes out for you in regards to past lives. So I'm doing past live readings, past lives readings, and any messages from maybe for my rituals. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, sure, Phyllis, gotcha. All right, Hybrid Soldier, I got you. Okay, so I have a pinned comment. I'm shuffling the cards here as I talk, but I have a pinned comment to if you want to get bumped and have your comment highlighted to give a donation of any amount. You know, it doesn't have to be a certain amount, but any donations, I appreciate it greatly. Whether it is, I do fake accents all the time. Whether it is through chat where you can get your comments highlighted, or Cash App or PayPal. All right, Hybrid Soldier, let's see what comes out for you in regards to your rituals. I'm going to switch decks here after I realize that. I'm going to switch decks here and see what comes out in regards to your rituals. Hybrid Soldier, in regards. Okay, let's see here. All right, so the first thing that I'm picking up, let me see how I can explain this, because it wasn't really words, it was a feeling that I was getting. And it's I will tell you this, the feeling that I'm getting is a pretty strong I make up words all the time. Like you were communicating, like the communication was rather strong, because I was getting ready to make up a word and I stopped. And I sense it's like, okay, so how can I explain this? So if I see two people, it's almost like electricity going between the two. And that's the feeling that I'm getting. Okay, thank you. All right, so All right, this is a good card. The star card came out. I switched over to my angel tarot cards. Um, in regards to, are you knocking on my door? Sorry, it's my daughter. What do you need there? Oh, well, okay. I told my daughter, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, Hybrid Social. Okay, give me 1 second. We can do this. Okay. All right. So my daughter, I'm teaching her how to read, and she was like, "I thought we were going to do it together." So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna bring her on maybe on Sunday. That way we can sit at the table because right now I'm sitting on the floor of my office. Hybrid Soldier. This card, the star card, came out. And this card talks about happy times. Things are very positive. Things are moving in the right direction. So the ritual that you did, yes, you get 2 thumbs up. You get 2 thumbs up. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so, are you doing it on names or birthdays? So right now, so I guess I could do a whole bunch of different things, right? I'm doing past life readings using 2 different decks. I'm also answering any other questions that may come up. And if you do want any type of mediumship in regards to contacting spirits, we can do that too. Why not? I'll throw it a little bit throw all of it in there. I'm probably not going to stay that long tonight as I have been, but I'll be back on Sunday. I know I said I was going to try to do this every day, but it takes a lot of energy to do readings, especially as consistently as I've been doing. So I'll probably come back Sunday. But yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, Hybrid Soldier. Phyllis, let me know if you got a question. Let me know in the comments. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. If you feel led to, by any means, give donations, then let me know. Well, don't let me know. Just go ahead and do it. Because I pinned a comment down below where you can see all the different methods for donating. I will also tell you this too. I have like a crap load of cards. I have probably about 20, 25 decks, and I've given away quite a few decks because I'm addicted to buying them. But I also have my my pendulum board. It is not a Ouija board. I talked about Ouija boards last night. I mean, although too, it can be a portal depending on how you use it. But however, if you don't know what you're doing, don't use it. Okay, so Phyllis, you want to know what your psychic gifts are? Let's find out. Let's find out. I have another deck that I actually would like to use with you, but oh, thank you. Okay, so they gave me, do this deck. Okay, so this deck that I'm going to use. And these cards are all available in my Shopify store. I'll put the link in the comments here in a second. But this is the Elemental Oracle. I feel led to use this one with you. So let's see what comes out in regards to your gifts, Phyllis, or whatever else comes out. Gotcha. Okay, so sometimes I get messages as I'm shuffling cards, and sometimes I get messages after I shuffle cards. And sometimes I don't use cards, I just get messages. But I will tell you what it came out. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna show you what came out. And it's funny why this card came out. While I was shuffling, what I got was an image of you touching your hands, energy within your hands, right? Hi, Anika. But this card came out. I'm sorry, somebody is outside the window like screaming loud, and this is annoying. Okay, anyhow, so this is the Magic card, and you can see there that there are hands. There's light coming out of the hands, and that is what I got before that card even came out. So whatever you're doing, you need to be working with your hands and letting the energy flow through you and out your hands. Now, that could be a number of different things. You can either make products, you could do Reiki, you could, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. You could do this, what I'm about to explain. I remember my father was telling me when he was a little boy how he had burnt his hand, and his mama took him, or my grandmother took him to a woman to pray the fire out of his hand. And so that's something else that requires touch, not exactly Reiki, which is an energy work, a type of energy work like what I do, right? It's not really Reiki, but I know how to move the energy throughout the body and manipulate energy within somebody's auric field or Oh, you have a gift of healing. So yeah. So continue on that gift of healing and let that energy flow through your hands, hun. You got it. All righty. All right. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Lisa, uh did you want to connect with someone? Just join what's going on. Hey, creator. Okay, so we are doing readings, right? I'm gonna be here for probably another 10 minutes. We're doing readings, and if you would like to donate, I have a link down in the comments. Oh, your hands get hot. That is 100% a sign. You need to be working them hands, girl. You need to be working those hands. We're doing readings. We're doing past life readings. That was something that I had intended to do first coming on because I've never used these decks. Just to catch up, it's the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle, and then I have the Past Lives Oracle right here. Cards I haven't used, but it's interesting to see what comes out for people. All right, so Lisa, you want to you're welcome, Phyllis. You are so welcome, love. All right, Lisa, let's see what comes out for you for past lives. Let's see what comes out. All righty, Lisa. Every time I say your name, it reminds me of like my favorite singing group when I was a little girl, Lisa and the Cult Jam, I think. So anyway, anytime I hear the word Lisa, the name Lisa, that's what makes me think of that. All right, creator, give me 1 second. Oh, it's okay, Phyllis. I got you. All right, Lisa, let's see here what comes out. You already got one card. Then I also see what I see, okay, at the same time. Okay, that card came out quite... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I've got here in a second. All right, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I got the spirituality. Oh, Camille, I'm sorry. Okay, Camille. I got the spirituality and religion card, and then I got wealthy elite. That wealthy elite up at the top. Hold on 1 second, Macy. And the vision that I got for you was, what century would this be? This is probably like around the 15th or 16th century, as a priest, but you were like, you weren't exactly a monk or anything like that, but you communed with the monks. And so I don't know what that is because I'm not that well adapted into understanding like ancient religions, but I know that this feeling that I'm getting is that you commune with monks. So if by any chance you feel connected to like chanting, because I know monks chanted, or the if that makes any sense. You're welcome, Phyllis. Then excuse me, then that is why. Definitely male. Well, yeah, because males are, you got to be male because during that century usually it was only men that were preachers or anything of service to the community. And the vision that I got, just to further explain this vision, is that you are walking with a candle in your hand, and you have on this little black hat. It's not like a beret or anything, but the hat kind of looks like this, if that makes any sense. It covers most of the head. Black long robe with a chain, a singular chain coming down that stops just below the chest, and you're walking almost through like this carved out tunnel. I would be really interested. You should really kind of research this and see what all this is, but almost like a carved out tunnel, kind of cave-ish looking place. It's not, of course, it's not a modern building, but you're walking through with this candle and you're listening and looking at to the monks. So that was very detailed. Yeah, that's interesting. So, excuse me, look into that. And as soon as I just said that, what I got was Roman Catholic. Okay, Roman Catholic. So looking to see as well as if your family, if you have any family that's connected to Roman Catholicism. That would be really interesting. Okay, Lisa, that was good. Thank you for allowing me into your space. I'm sorry, Camille. You're yes, thank you for allowing me into your space. All right, Phyllis, good. I'm glad I got the confirmation. All right, creator. Let's see here. Pick up. Okay, in regards to your gifts. Okay, so I'm gonna switch decks here. I'm gonna go back to the angel. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Because I got something too, but I'm just trying to see. Okay, that's way too many. Give me one, please. No, I'm gonna use the elemental deck. Where is that? I look up because I see things. Okay, immediately what I was getting, that makes sense. What I was getting was, oh, now you know why. Oh, you're always doing mantras. Makes sense. So creator. So you got the passion elemental card, and it's eyes of the soul, right? You can see the soul through the eyes. And what I heard prior to pulling that card out was that you see and you hear, but you see more than you hear. And seeing doesn't necessarily have to be like I'm walking straight out and I just see somebody standing there, which it could develop over time to that. But it's more so seeing things in your mind's eye that you dismiss as imagination. Because ironically enough, intuition and imagination, they really do go hand in hand. You're battling a lot with yourself between the seeing and the hearing, and really trying to figure out why, like, what is all this? I don't really understand. And don't think, well, okay, don't think that it is don't think you're crazy. Okay, don't think you're crazy. You just need to settle down and sort out what is happening between your ears and your eyes. So once you start sorting out what comes between your ears and your eyes, things are going to make a lot more sense and you will gain more clarity. That's what I hear. And also to the whispering. That's what I heard. So I just have to repeat what I hear. The whispering. So be sure that that you're listening when you hear that. And if it's not anything that's in, I make up words, so hopefully this is not a made up word. Oh crap, what was the word I was gonna say? Yeah, don't think you're, yeah, so, oh yes, inaudible, yes, that was the word I was gonna say. Sit there for a moment and feel the energy that comes through, and based on how you feel, that is how you can interpret the message. Okay, I hope that helped. So you got this, you got it. Start making sense. You'll start making sense of it. Oh, hey, okay, is your name Shaylee or Chaylee? Oh, thank you. Hi, I'm good. Yeah, I know. I make them up all the time. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. I hope that helped you, creator. Let me know if you have any questions of clarity. All right, Phyllis. So I'm doing readings. Got one more minute. I'm gonna hit up Phyllis real quick on the past live. Shaylee. Okay, good. Yeah, I was right. I'm gonna do Phyllis. Now I will be back though before we get to Phyllis past life. I will be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my daughter, my 10-year-old, she really wants to join, and because I've been teaching her how to read, and she just to really kind of hone in on her gifts. And so yeah. Okay, so I know I kind of went off on a ramble there. So okay, I'll do Phyllis past life real quick, Shaylee, and oh, Jasmine. No, if you donate, you can skip the line, but it's not too late. But I will be getting ready to get off here in a second. So, all right, Phyllis, since we've already connected before. Just to be fair, I am going to see what one card comes out for you, my dear. All right, so Phyllis. Oh, that's too many. Give me one, please. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Phyllis. Let me tell you something first before I even talk about this card, because now my ear is itching. What's really interesting is that I think that you have been here a lot of times. I almost want to say like it minimum like 10 times. Yeah, because the card just kept like falling out. And it came out like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, no, just give me one. Let's just see what's in her most recent life. Okay, so give me a little bit more clarity on this one, please. Oh, you're welcome, Shaylee. All right, let's see here. Okay, thank you. Oh, again. Oh, you sent it, Jasmine? Okay, let me know. Let me see here. Let me know where you sent it. I have my phone right here, so that way I can check. Oh, I see it. Gotcha. Cash App. I got you, Jasmine. Let me tell her real quick, and I'm coming back to you, my dear. So Phyllis, you got this card, and this is the vows card, okay? But then you also got an angel card, okay? And the vows card, to me, honestly, it doesn't really have anything to do with like being a nun per se, but I saw, how can I liken this to what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a connection to you, like in, what time is this? I don't know. It's like 3-digit years. Like way back. Because honestly, this card reminded me of like the Virgin Mary when you look at this. So I don't see nuns. I'm seeing women in almost, I don't know, what do you call this time frame? I don't know. It's 3-digit years. I'm just say 3-digit years. So yeah, 3-digit years. Almost as an outsider looking in, you're a woman during this time. I can definitely feel that. Yeah, almost like a, what do you call these people? Sightseer. I don't know. The word that I'm hearing is, thank you, BC. Somewhere around there, right? Sightseer. I don't know what that is. I've never, Sybil. That's, yeah, I'm feeling that. Sightseer. That's the word that I'm hearing. Never really use that word. So I would be very interested for you to take a look and see what research comes up in regards to sightseer in BC times. Let me know. I'm really curious. Drop a comment below on this video after you do that, if you do that. Soothsayer. There you go. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you, Anika. That is the word that I was trying to say. Soothsayer. Yes. Thank you. So look that up, Phyllis. Look up soothsayer. So that would be very interesting to see what happens. Okay. Oh, Jasmine, I got you. Okay, so Jasmine, do you have a particular question in mind, or do you want to go with what comes out? That explains a lot. Oh, good. What's in your next love life? Okay. All right, Jasmine, let's see here. Love life. Here, I'm going to switch cards here and use, I'm going to use the Elemental Oracle, but I'm also going to use them in combination with the Angel Tarot deck. Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine. I gotta tell you what I'm saying before these cards come out. You are just a little ball of fire. You're just a little ball of fire. And I swear, like when you have something to say, you definitely say it, especially to those that are closer to you. Okay. I love your energy though. I love it. It's not for everybody, but I love it. It's so you in regards to your love life though. Oh, thank you. In regards to your love life though, oh, I'm gonna make a suggestion before the cards even come out. I'm going to suggest taking a step back first before you say what you desire to say. If that makes sense to you, let me know if that makes sense. And the reason why I'm suggesting that is because some people can take it the wrong way. Not trying to tell you to change who you are. By no means am I trying to change that. But to be a little bit more observant than saying something immediately. Okay? Because when you okay, balance card makes sense. When you observe a little bit more before saying something, you'll be able to get the fuller picture before coming to a final conclusion. So once you take that step back, you'll be fine. Okay, so let's see here what comes out. All right, Jasmine, let's see here. How long will it be? Okay, I got it. I don't even need the cards. You are going to be with someone. However, what I am going to tell you is that you have a little bit different personalities, but the chemistry is there because who I'm seeing is very quiet. He's quiet, but the chemistry, and if it's not a man, he's not a huge guy. He has he's not skinny, but I know who I can say. Morris Chestnut kind of shoulders. That's what I'm seeing. Like the Morris kind of rounded out, kind of built-ish, but not like rock solid hard, but not skinny. Very quiet. Definitely very quiet. But you all are going to have a great relationship because you are the star of the show, honey. You are the star of the show. And that is, and he lets you be. He lets you be the star of the show. So you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. Yes. So they're coming, my dear. They are coming to you. So don't fret. Continue to date and do what it is, but just observe more, and you got this. All right. So let's see here. I'm trying to read these. Oh, you're welcome, Jasmine. You're welcome, dear. Say fire. Yes, fire. It's funny. I am a water and a fire sign. So when it comes to balance, yeah, I get it. My birthday is on the cusp of a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Not water. What am I? No, it's not water. I forget. I don't always keep up with astrology, so I'm probably quoting myself wrong. But I know I'm fire in there somewhere, and I have my moments. But mostly, I'm like doled out, I think, by Earth. I don't know. What is Sagittarius? Is Sagittarius fire? No, Scorpio is fire. But what's Sagittarius? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know. I ain't gonna try and fake like I know all astrology. I know a little bit to get by, but not a whole lot. Okay, so we got one more, and then I'm going to call it quits. So Scorpio is water. Yes. So Sagittarius is fire. So I was right? Was I right? Let me know. because, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, I knew figured I was water there somewhere. Oh, anyhow. Okay. So while we're trying to figure that out, let me see here. Shaylee, yes, yes, yes. Let me get you, Shaylee. Okay, so do you have a particular question, my dear? Or do you want to just see what comes out? Okay, so yeah, with fire and water. So you have to understand some of the dialogue that goes inside of me between fire and water. Because the water is always trying to put out the fire. And I'm like, no, let's burn that bitch down. Sorry. Okay. Yes, Shaylee. I got you, Shaylee. All right. Let's see here. About Daniel, please. Gotcha. Oh, well, that was rather fast. Let me see if I can get a clarification card on this one. I haven't found it out there. Okay. So when the page of fire cards, here we go, talking about fire again, right? The fire card. Oh, let me turn on this light. That was so bright. But now I can see. The fire card, fire is passion. Fire is almost like passion can go one way or the other. It can either be good passion or it can be bad passion, right? And so with the fire card and the page of fire card coming out, and then you have solitariness and expansion. So these are the other two cards that came out. I asked for clarification, and these two cards came out. So give me 1 second here. Let me read these and see. Let me look at the pictures and see what's going on. That's funny. I didn't realize it was talking about a new endeavor. Okay, Daniel. Daniel. Okay, the first thing that I'm picking up in regards to Daniel is that he doesn't have some of the same beliefs that you do. Okay. And I don't think that really has anything to do with the argument, but I'm thinking like more so some of your core values and core beliefs that you hold very close to the vest. I'm seeing like that being, I don't want to say the reason for arguing, but almost like the reason why the energy felt weird. Okay. It's funny because he seems very left-brained, left-minded, logical. And I don't see that you operate in that same space. I mean, of course, we have use of our left brain, but a majority of your energy doesn't live in that space. And I really feel like that was one of the biggest reasons why you did have a falling out, was because it was almost as if you both were trying to state your case, but the vision that I'm getting is like two people standing side by side talking to each other, and instead of the flow of energy going both ways, it was like the energy from you was going here and the energy from him was going here, and it was like hitting a brick wall and just falling. And so when energy flows like that, there is absolutely no type of connection or understanding between the two parties. So when I am right. Oh, I'm sorry. When you said I'm right, are you asking me, or are you like stating like I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. But when you have these two cards going north and then the desert, it is something like a journey that you may almost right brain. Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot what I said. I didn't even realize that. It's almost like you're going on this. Okay. Here's the thing. As far as you both communicating again, that's totally fine. And the reason why I say that is because when this card comes out, as far as, I sound like I'm Canadian, out. is expansion, and then you have this desert like solitude type card, it means that there's something there that you still need to learn or gather and understand as it relates to your life. So it's fine to keep the connection, and it's fine to be there, and be, his friend or whatever that may be. However, I don't see that, whether it's friendship or romantic, I don't, and I feel like it's more friendship, but I don't see that going like for the rest of your lives. Past life karma. Yeah. There's a lot of things that you both have to come to an understanding really about each other. And that understanding, whether if you decide to understand, which I feel like you definitely have more leniency in that area, then you will expand. However, he will remain where he is as far as spirituality and growth is concerned, because I don't see him willing to understand. You're giving more and he's not necessarily taking, but he's just there. If that makes any sense. Can you get through it? Yeah, you can. Things can change. Nothing that I say is final. However, what I see right now, just on the path, that's how readings go. There's nothing ever final about nobody ever has a final word, because we all have 1,001 decisions to make every day. And we can wake up one day and make a completely different decision. And he'd be like, yes, I am listening to you. I understand you, and so forth and so forth. But as of right now, it's it's going to be an interesting journey, I will say. So I hope that helped, Shaylee. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, Dice Controller 187. Let me know if you're still here in the comments, so that way I can answer your question. Just drop me some kind of whatever, hey, I'm here, a wave, a smiley face, whatever it may be. And don't forget that I am accepting donations up there. I put a comment, a pinned comment up. More pain for me, I suppose. Yeah. I'm sorry, Shaylee, but one thing I can say about pain is that as long as you're learning from it, you can definitely 100% grow. Okay. And because a lot of times, or sometimes, not a lot of times, sometimes our spirit grows through pain, but we have to learn the lesson there. And that's it. If we don't learn the lesson, we would definitely repeat it. Spend my whole life I'm exhausted. I'm so sorry, Shaylee, my dear. Definitely make sure you stay grounded. Make sure that you're staying in a space as much as possible, doing what makes you happy, doing things that keep peace for you in your life. So that way that doesn't drain as much of your energy. Okay. So try to, and also too, one other thing before I go is reclaim your energy. Call it back to you, right? Call it back. And some interesting things are going to happen when you start calling back your energy is that you may see him coming to like get more of it. Like, hey, might be a fight. It might be something intense where I have to get that energy back, because once people get our energy and they keep it for a long time and they keep it a while, when you call it back to you, something in them feels empty because they're not filling themselves up with that love and, their own spirit. And so if it's exhausting, call it back your energy, demand it back, sit there and literally go through all of the situations, all of the arguments, whatever it is, call it back, create peace with it. And it's not going to take like overnight, but create peace with it. And then you'll start to feel whole again. Okay, my dear, you've got this. You've got this. I'm rooting for you, my dear. You got a cheerleader. You're welcome, Shaylee. You're welcome. Okay. So it looks like Dice Controller 187 is gone. So I haven't seen any comments, and it's getting to be about that time, and I'm starting to sweat with this light. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go. But I will be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my daughter will be with me. Yay! She'll be with me and she'll be helping to guide along on these readings. So I love each and every one of you all. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight, and I will see you later. Bye. Have a good night, y'all.